Hey, what's up? It's Rick Dees in the morning. Don't forget to wake up with me right here. But right now, Vindog.
What's going on, brother? We got Captain America Vindog, man. This is great. This is
Without ado, let's bring on Vindog. Vinny, what's cracking, man?
I've asked Vindog to bring his DJ voice. He's an interviewer, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. So please welcome my good friend Vindog, and we're going to be taking questions at the end, as we usually do.
Ladies and gentlemen, actor, author, extraordinaire, the man. He does it all. My brother, Christopher Palaha. What's up, man?
What's up, big dog?
Find out what Breaking Barriers is all about. My brother, Mr. Ryan Tillman. How you doing, man?
Big Vin dog, what's going on, my brother? I am doing well. How you doing today?
Don't let the government be your dad. You are self-governed.
Now here he is, a lover of God, America, and people. Captain America himself, Vindog Radio.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am so glad that you're here. Vindog in the afternoon. Man, now this is crazy. I didn't think I was going to be on this afternoon, but you know what? I got to do it today. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. And lots of things happening today. Supposedly, President 45 was supposed to be arrested, but apparently he did not get arrested. I don't know. Does anybody know if he got arrested or not? Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be crazy. So we're trying to figure it out right now if he got arrested. All right. Okay, so nobody knows if he got arrested. That's crazy. All right. So, they're going to arrest President Trump today. The oligarch media was all over the place with this, and they were saying that, yes, Donald John Trump is going to go to jail. Yes, he was going to get locked up. He was going to get the bars. And these people were celebrating this. This shows you how sick of a society that we live in. People are sick. Let me tell you something. Trump is not the coming of Christ. I got to tell you that right now. He's not the second coming. But listen, folks, when you are against all of the nonsense that they are doing and they're like portraying to people, yes, you will be on their naughty list. They really don't like when you speak out against them. That's just their MO. So you have to understand that if you speak out against the drive-through media and the things that they're doing to people, you are going to be on the naughty list. And I'm going to tell you, the naughty list is huge. And we're going to do a segment before we start. And it's going to be fun. I got to tell you, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to do this for you guys. I'm looking forward to this moment, man, because this is cool. We're going to open up the areas here. Okay, ready, set, go! Right now.
Time for Who's the Real Buster. Now it's time for Who's the Real Buster.
Who's the real buster, you might ask? I'll tell you who the real buster is. The Democrat Party. They're a bunch of busters. And I said it out loud. So here we go to find out who busters are. And it's not Buster Brown, the shoe guy. All right. So this is to tell you that these people do not care about you or anything else. And there are some scary Republicans too. I'm going to call it like it is. The Republicans are scared. And to me right now, they are not doing what they said that they're going to do. All I hear from politicians is a lot of talk, a lot of gibberish. And it just doesn't suit me well. I don't think they're ever going to do anything. So I'm just not going to count on them to get anything done right now. It's just the way it is. It's like a standoff that's really terrible. and it's just terrible. It's just so. If anything that they do, that would be awesome if they do anything. So I'm just really, baffled by the way things are happening in our country. And if you think things just can't get any worse, well, guess what, friends? Fasten your seatbelts, because things can get worse. Things can get worse by the hour, by the minute, and by the day. And I have to say, if you're not a Bible-believing Christian, oh man, things are really going to get terrible. Because, look, it's not going to get easy for the Christian. It's not going to get easy for anybody in society. Just so you know, these people have an agenda of destruction. And when I mean agenda of destruction, I mean destruction of this country. I mean destruction of the nuclear family. It's all over the place. Now, I was recently watching this, and this is heinous when you hear this. Well, listen to this, guys.
They will not talk to us. They will not talk to us. The current governor has been governor for how many years? 4 years? And
he just got reelected.
So
yes.
we're talking 5 years now? He's never met with us once.
Okay. So the governor of California, Governor Newsom, has not met with any of the 58 sheriffs at any point in time. Shouts out to Scott. What's up, brother? How you doing? God bless you, my friend. All right. So if this guy is telling you that the governor has not met with them, dude, there is a problem in our country, in our state, and in our local areas too. And there's a couple of cowards that are in, the county of Riverside. And I'm not going to call out their names because they don't deserve promotions. And they portray themselves to be conservatives. But instead, they have ways of the oligarch libtards. Just by the things that they're saying out there. They're talking about reparations. And, and it's crazy. I'm all about, doing the right thing. But, dude, you cannot blame somebody else for something that happened a long time ago. It's crazy to me. And then some people go, oh, you need to study history. Well, I study history. I'm a history buff, so shut up. Now, listen to the rest of what Chad Bianco says in his interview. This is awful.
And every governor before him met with us every 2 months.
So every governor before Newsom met with them every 2 months. Where are you, Newsom? The thing is, that just shows you Newsom cares nothing about people. He cares about his pockets. He cares about pleasing his father of lies, Satanas. It is insane. Yeah, man. Hi, Joanna. Good to see you on here, too. Thank you for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, what is about to happen is unreal. And this is going to continue to happen because the simple fact is government is the problem, and Ronald Reagan said it. Go ahead, Chad.
The sheriffs, there's only 58 of us in the state, and we come together for meetings every 3 months. And at those 3-month meetings, every governor in our history has met with us and talked about us, about the problems we're experiencing, about public safety issues. This governor refuses. He has never met with us, ever. And he has no desire to. And he doesn't want to hear reality.
No.
I mean, they're making all of these public safety laws and changing laws that are on the books that concern public safety, closing down prisons, letting people out early. He has never consulted with the public safety experts, the ones that deal with it every single day. Never.
Wow. That is just horrific. That is the representative of the people, supposedly, the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. He has not met with all 58 sheriffs. You know why? Because he is a heretic. Well, no, not a heretic. He is just a dictator. Of course, he has a puppet master that he has to answer to. I mean, that's how he gets his campaign finances. So you mean to tell me that these wonderful people that are, sworn and they're protecting and serving our people of the state of California cannot meet with the governor because the governor has an agenda? And this has nothing to do with, Republican or Democrat. Because to be honest with you, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a conservative, but I'm a Republican. Yes, Republican. That means I'm all about the Bible, my friends. But I do get myself into the thick of it all when it comes to politics. And I've always been this way since I was a kid. And I'm still a kid at heart because I love the fact that I can talk politics now. Now, with the last gig I had in the industry, I wasn't allowed to talk politics on the air or I'd be dimed off real fast. Thank God that I'm not a part of that industry anymore. The sad thing is that this stuff is going to continue to happen because we have weaklings on pulpits. We have weaklings locally in our political arena. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. And the only way it's going to get better is when Jesus returns. That is the only way that it is going to get better. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen some of these news stories about how they want a certain bill to pass so that they can, control your children in certain ways and forms. Man, it is getting worse. And they're having meetings about it today. And you know what? I'm just going to say it how it is. Men need to stand up. And I'm going to continue to say this. I'm going to continue to drill this into people's heads until the end of time. Men need to stand up. And because I'm telling you, I see more mama bears out there than I see papa bears standing right now. There are more women standing up right now. And that's sad that men are built for this. Men are built for masculinity. Yep, I said it. Men are built to be men that protect the women and the children of America and beyond. Men were built to stand against tyranny when they see an existential threat being made. Do you think that the men who fought in the Civil War or World War II said, you know what? I'm not going to stand. No, they knew that they had to take a stand. They absolutely knew this. And it's just like, what is really going on with men not being men? It's in the chickens. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not in the chickens. Stop being wimps, gentlemen. Put on the full armor of God, stand up and speak up. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. And that was the title I put on the thumbnail today. Stand for something or fall for everything. And a lot of people are falling for the banana and the tailpipe, hook, line, and sinker. Everybody goes, you're just repeating yourself. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep repeating myself until the end. Because it seems like me and some other friends of mine that are great folks are speaking out against this stuff, and we're telling you, man, you need to take a stand. And we get, well, I want to stand, but I'm scared. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want to cause any trouble. Okay, you don't want to cause any trouble? Then you're going to be the main reason why mothers and other people are taking their children to drag shows. You're going to be the reason why men who think they're women are going to be in girls' bathrooms with little children in there too. You are going to be the main reason why the destruction of this country is going to happen if you cannot gutty up. That's right, gut up. Get some gumption. All right, check this video out. This is a really cool video. Watch this. Oh, man.
It's pathetic. We realize how terrible it must be for you to sleep. We mock you and berate you. We detest your $350,000 salary.
Yes, we do detest your $350,000 salary. That is a father speaking up at a school board meeting. Yeah, it is crazy. Man, if people don't wake up and begin to smell the coffee, because the coffee grounds are brewing and people are just sleeping. They're snoring right now. They can't even help it. They're in a stuporous. I want you to listen to what this guy is saying to the school boards. This is cool. He's speaking up against these numbskulls that are making cash money hand over fist. These politicians are crooks, folks. Just stone cold crooks. Here we go.
We see how fraudulent you are. We call you out as often as we can, and you sit there and vote unanimously because you have no spine. You're all cowards.
Hey, he said it. You're all cowards. He told them they were cowards to their face. Hey, look, these politicians are on the taxpayers' payrolls. These school board members are working for the community, not for themselves. Nonetheless, GS pays for them to get the seat on the school board, if you know who I'm talking about. And that guy can't even keep a sentence together at his age. But he knows how to put money into our country to destroy it. Continue, my friend. This is awesome. Listen. All right.
Every one of you, because you take the paycheck just like Judas.
Yeah.
Oof. What was it like for Judas to hang from
What was it like for Judas?
the tree?
Yeah, come on, brother. You know, these people are like Judas. These people are just nothing but Satan's minions in carnage. You know, a lot of people say, Vindog, you're a little bit harsh. Well, guess what, friends? I don't mess around when it comes to people trying to destroy children. I don't mess around when it comes to people trying to destroy what God has created. I don't mess around when people are saying, oh, we are going to basically take away your freedom of speech, freedom of this. Oh, you're going to take away freedom of everything, huh? Freedom of expression, freedom of religion. So you're going to tell me that you're going to take away the right that God gave us. Yes. God gave us the rights. God gave us free will. God gave us the right to speak out. And you're going to take that away from me? You got another thing coming, homie. That's not going to happen on my watch right now. Because this stuff has got to stop. You know, I wonder if people ask themselves, well, you know, Vin, what do I do to take a stand? Well, go to school board meetings. Go deal with these politicians when they're trying to hold these, major events, and tell them, hey, you know what? If you really want my vote, if you really want me to support you, you need to stand up for we the people, for us. And listen to what the rest of what this guy says. This is awesome.
That destiny's not going to feel so great for you. I know what it's like to be a coward. I've done it before.
Yeah, he's done it before. You know what I'm saying? He's done it before. He's like, I'm no longer a coward. I'm a man.
We all have been.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right. You know what it is? This guy has had enough. He has absolutely had enough.
Cowards. But
Yeah. He's had enough. This dude has had enough. And I don't blame him. Enough is enough until I can't stand no more. Gotta add a little humor to this too, because man, this is a crazy world we live in. Everything is so upside down and inside out. It's amazing when you go around and you see folks that don't like each other. It's amazing when you go around and you see people submitting to the wokeness just so they can step along just to get along. It's easy. Well, it's crazy to me also. It's easy for people to do this, but it's hard for them to take a stand for what's right. And then you get some of those people who say, well, you know, Vin, I know that I have to stand for what's right, but I got to keep my job. I understand that. At the same time, you need to understand that that job that you have may not be around for very long because you did not decide that you needed to stand up for your rights and for the rights of your fellow man and woman. It's insane that people have decided to just bend the knee, break their backs, and not do anything. Remember this. When it comes time for you to face God, and Jesus says, what did you do to protect the children? What did you do to spread my gospel? What did you do to stand up against all of that tyranny that was going on? What did you do? Did you just fold like an end table? Yeah, folding like one of those portable end tables. I'm telling you, the word coward should not even be in your vocabulary. You should have courage. If you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. We have enough energy in our bodies to light up a whole city ourselves. And the perfect energy gift that we have is the Lord Jesus Christ. He gives us our fuel for the fire because he knew that this stuff was going to happen. He told us. He told us. He forewarned us in the Bible it was going to happen. God has been warning us since the beginning of the Bible, from Genesis all the way to Revelations. Yes, the book of Revelation is alive and well right now. I'm just so upset at a lot of people for not standing up for what's right. It's just sad. It's like you're saying okay for these elites to dehumanize you. You're saying it's okay for the government to take over your children. You're saying it's okay for the government to take over the rights for how you spend your money and how you make your money. You're saying it's okay for the government to take away generational wealth that people have used their hands and worked hard, blood, sweat, and tears. You're saying it's okay for them to take that away. That people tried to build this for their families for generations to come. And let me tell you something. Not everyone who is wealthy was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Those people worked hard for that. And to the hardworking people who are so earnest and God-loving that have paved the way for their children's children's future. That takes blood, sweat, and tears. I respect people that work hard when it comes to building something for their families. I respect people that work hard when it comes to working for the Lord by standing up for what's right, not caring about what man thinks about them. I applaud those people. I applaud those men and women who go to those city council meetings. I applaud those men and women who go and stand up at the school board meetings, knowing the risk of their rights being violated by the local, state, and federal government. I applaud those people. But you know what I also applaud? I applaud that God has given them the right to have that conscience to do these things. I applaud that God has given me a voice to speak out. I applaud that God says, you know what, Vinny, you're going to stand up, my boy. I applaud that God still loved me when I was trying to avoid doing this. Because I was being like Jonah. I didn't want to come out of it. I didn't want to come out of that secular broadcast scene. Because things were good as I thought they were. And they really weren't. I turned away because I knew that it was time to do what's right. It was time to stand up for what's right because I saw things going in such a crooked direction that it just made me sick. Especially when I saw them doing these heinous things to children. To children. You know, they say, if the devil can't take the adults down, he comes after the children. And what do you think he's doing right now? Coming after the children. Because you know what? Satan is on the prowl. He knows his schedule is running out. He knows that God is about to put the finishing touches on his knucklehead. Man, friends, I'm telling you, you need to take a stand for what's right. Stop waiting for someone to come and rescue you. Stop waiting because the government is not going to help you. They'll help you in ways that you don't want to be helped, but they will help you. You know what happens when people don't take a stand for righteousness? 65 million babies in America alone were annihilated. Can you believe that? 65 million babies were destroyed because people didn't take a stand. And then you get people like Pocahontas, aka Elizabeth Warren, shaking like a leaf on a tree when Roe v. Wade gets overturned. That just goes to show you how much they want to dismember children, man. Those people are just heinous. They are demons. And they want to fight to destroy children who are humans at the moment of conception. That's science. And guess who is the science? God the Father is the science. The creator of the heavens and the earth and the universe. He is definitely the science. Man, I'm telling you, I want to roll today. And I want you to hear this crooked crumb that some people like, even though they know she's a crumb, a cockroach. Listen to what she says about her love, Margaret Sanger.
Well, thank you so much. It's great to be back in Houston with so many friends and to have an opportunity to participate in the Planned Parenthood annual meeting. I have to tell you that it was a great privilege when I was told that I would receive this award. I admire Margaret Sanger enormously.
Okay, did you hear that, guys? She admires Margaret, the complete racist. Sanger, the eugenicist, straight up killer. She admires her, though. And she's standing there enjoying it. And she's telling you that she admires her. This lady, she's not even a lady. She is just a demon in carnage.
Her courage, her tenacity, her vision. Another of my great friends, Ellen Chesler, is here, who wrote a magnificent biography of Margaret Sanger called Woman of Valor.
Oh, man. You're right, Joanna. They're both evil. And you know what's crazy? She calls herself loving this lady. She calls Margaret Sanger a woman of valor? Are you serious? No. This can't be right? You're like, how come nobody plays this? Well, I mean, a lot of people have been playing these videos. I know James Cadiz has been playing these videos. I know James Cadiz knows everything about these people that are demons. And he mentions it all the time. And no one's paying attention to what we're trying to tell you. Stop loving these people. Well, let's keep going.
And when I think about what she did all those years ago in Brooklyn.
Yeah, when she hired those black pastors to capitulate the black women to destroy babies. Oh, okay. Yeah. She did that.
Taking on archetypes, taking on attitudes and accusations flowing.
What accusations flowing? It was the truth. Margaret Sanger is and will always be known as the super demon. All right, let's continue.
From all directions, I am really in awe of her. And there are a lot of lessons that we can learn from her life and from the cause she launched and fought for and sacrificed so greatly.
Wait a minute. And yeah, you're right, Scott. That's true, Scott. I love when they say that they're pro-choice. Well, everybody can be pro-choice, but are you pro-life? Anybody can be pro-choice, but are you pro-life? And, I paused it right here because I want you to understand that this is the OG Margaret Sanger hanging out with her brethren of the Ku Klux Klan. Triple K. And they call conservatives white supremacists. But wait a minute. Isn't it true that the Ku Klux Klan was started by the Tar Babies? Isn't it true that the Confederates were started by the Tar Babies? Don't give me that bologna and rotten cheese. All right, let's continue. And I want you to hear what Margaret Sanger has to say. Listen, this is going to blow your mind. And some people haven't heard this yet, and that's why I continue to play it on different episodes of this broadcast. And share this broadcast with a lot of people. Because a lot of folks don't even know that these things were being said. They're like, oh, that's just hearsay. That's your truth. No. The truth is right here in the pudding, buddy. Got the pictures, got the audio, got the video to prove it. Here we go. About Margaret Sanger. She's going to answer a question about sin.
Do you believe in sin? When I say believe, I don't mean believe in committing sin. Do you believe there is such a thing as sin?
Well, I think the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world.
Okay, did you guys hear that? She thinks the greatest sin in the world is bringing children into the world. Is she a hateful demon or what? Jesus said, if you destroy the children for who he loves so much, there's a huge penalty you're going to have to pay. And you might as well have had a millstone tied around your neck and thrown into the depths of the sea. Do you know what that means? Can you imagine somebody having a 200-pound millstone around their neck and thrown into the depths of the blue sea? That means cement shoes, baby. That means don't even pack a bag because you're not returning. Because you have destroyed the lives of children. Margaret Sanger is a definite racist. And she proves it. And she has said it. How do you think Adolf Hitler got his ideas? Through her. She is the main source of racism for Hitler. Why do you think the KKK invited her to a good old rally and she was in the middle of it all? At the end of the day, we know what she is. Just look at her face. Just look at her guppy face. She's like a light-skinned version of Maxine Waters. Guppy mouth. All right, here we go.
That have disease from their parents, that have no chance in the world to be a human being, practically. Delinquents, prisoners, all sorts of things just marked when they're born.
Wow.
That to me is the greatest sin that
wow.
people can commit.
It's crucial.
Wow. That's crazy. That to her is the greatest sin. Wow. she had the guts to say that too. And she meant every single word of it. Margaret, the complete racist. Sanger. Man. And then, if you play this for people, they'll say, man, that's just not true. I mean, that's not right. The fact checker said that what she really meant was this. How would the fact checkers know? They're just a bunch of journalist rejects that are sitting in their basement, or probably in their parents' basement, writing up these cockamamie disclaimers. Man, if these folks don't knock it off, it is crazy. And then, you guys heard about the situation that happened at the YMCA in San Diego County. A girl was capitulated to this nonsense. And you know what? And guess what? This goes to prove that people need to take a stand. I'm going to play a piece of this. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I will tell you this much. It was sad to hear. It almost brought me to tears and righteous anger at the same time. Here we go. It's crazy. But you know what? People need to hear this. People need to know that this stuff is happening. And it's happening in your own backyard. You're just not even knowing it. Check this out.
Good evening, council members and residents of Santee behind me. My name is Rebecca Phillips, and I'm 17 years old. I am not a resident of Santee, but I am employed at a local restaurant, the Omelet Factory, and I work out regularly at the Santee YMCA. Just 2 weeks ago, after finishing my shift at my job, I went to the gym to swim laps. As I was showering after my workout, I saw a naked male in the women's locker room. I immediately went back into the shower, terrified, and hid behind their flimsy excuse for a curtain.
Did you hear that? She went to hide from this dude dressed up as in a woman's restroom. Are you serious? Why is this happening? And then these people just sit there on their, their high horse chair and not say or do anything about it. This girl is 17 years old. She should not have to be up there saying anything about this stuff. Man, if you think I'm not mad about this stuff, I'm appalled. I'm really ticked off. I'm so mad that if I knew these people at that YMCA, I would give them a piece of my mind and listen to what else she has to say. This is crazy.
Until he was gone. I ran into a bathroom stall to change as quickly as I could, organizing my thoughts to share with the people at the front desk. As I did so, I could only think of my 5-year-old sister, who I bring to this gym during the summer to enjoy their water slides. This is the YMCA, where hundreds of children spend their summer afternoons in child care camps. This is the YMCA where my little sister took gymnastics lessons. The locker room was supposed to be her safe haven to gossip with her friends and shower and change. When I asked the YMCA management what their policy was regarding transgenders, they confirmed that the man that I saw was indeed allowed to shower wherever he pleased.
Wait a minute. He was allowed to shower wherever he pleased? Even though that there are little innocent girls that were possibly in that locker room? You know what? I'm through. I am so through. That dude needs a whooping. Like he's never had before. To be in there with little girls, seriously? He has a right? Absolutely not. He doesn't have a right. Doesn't have a right to dinner with a girl. And why in the world should this 17-year-old young lady who's about to become an adult, who's trying to find her way through life as it is, have to stand up there and tell these numbskulls what's really going on, and they're not doing anything about it? Those people should be held accountable also. The YWMCA or the YMCA, whatever it wants to be, should be held accountable for this stuff. I hope that there are some lawyers with hands on deck that have gumption to absolutely sue the heck out of these people. Because kids are being violated to the fullest. Oh man, I can't get over this. This is something I can't get over when it comes to trying to ruin children's lives. I can't roll with that program. I can't do it. That's just not how I roll, homies and friends and sisters and brothers. Oh man, the eternal flame that some people are going to feel for letting this happen to the children. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe to this channel and share this broadcast. I usually do shows like at 10 in the morning on a Tuesday, but I had to do an afternoon show, but that's fine. I just want people to get the word out that we need to stand up for what's right, and we need to increase the level of pressure on these oligarch leaders that we're not going to take this, because I go 0 to 10,000 real quick when it comes to people messing around with the kids. I go 0 to 10,000 real quick when it comes to people trying to stand up against us Christians. I go 0 to 10,000 real quick when people that are outsiders try to stand up against America. I go 0 to 10,000 real quick when the people in Washington, Sacramento, and any capital city around this country doesn't do their job. I don't care who you are. Republican, Democrat, Democrat, whatever you want to call them, Rhino. If you're not standing up for the people, you might as well call yourself a nothing. Straight out. God bless you. I love you all. And I'm going to tell you this much. Keep standing. Keep being honest. Keep being real. Keep it 10,000, not 100. Let's keep it 10,000. Because it's the only way we're going to win. And we already know the end of the story. God wins, but we still have to stand up for what's right, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you find it in your heart to keep supporting what I'm doing, and my ministry starting to grow, and the enemy is on the prowl, you can look in my show notes, and if it's on your heart to do it, go for it. To support what I'm doing, because I have to keep going. This stuff is unreal, and I just thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you for watching, because it really does matter to me, because I care about everybody, and I want people to know that Jesus is the way and the truth and the life, and the only way to go to the Father is through Him. Only by Jesus you could be saved. God bless you. I love you. Take care of one another. And may God bless humanity, baby. I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.